American public health crisis front and center today as President Trump addresses the growing opioid problem plaguing millions of Americans.
Fox News correspondent Joel Waldman is in Washington tonight with more on what the president had to say during that briefing held earlier today in New Jersey.
President Trump holding a major briefing on a major problem, the opioid epidemic.
During my campaign, I promised to fight this battle.
President Trump, along with First Lady Melania Trump and Health and Human Services Secretary Tom Price, leading a White House panel on our nation's growing opioid epidemic. More than 1/3 of U.S. adults were prescribed the medications in 2015, and many misuse the drugs, according to a recent government study. But still, the president says the number of deaths have been severely underreported.
Nobody is safe from this epidemic that threatens young and old, rich and poor, urban and rural communities. Everybody is threatened.
Overdose death rates are highest for people ages 25 to 64 in the Rust Belt, Appalachia, and some western states, with yet another study suggesting over 2.5 million children are now living with a relative other than their parents because of the massive problem. Last week, Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced he's assigning 12 prosecutors to work solely on the crisis, cracking down on doctors, dentists, and pharmacists loosely prescribing the meds.
We must create a culture that is hostile to drug abuse. We know this can work.
Opioids are projected to kill nearly 500,000 Americans over the next decade if there's not an aggressive solution. In Washington, Joel Waldman, Fox News.